told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
What's going on, guys? Doug Machado here. Here we are again working on the E46 M3. Today's episode, I'm gonna show you guys how much weight I'm saving, trimming down the windows and the doors, cutting out the doors, sunroof. I'm gonna weigh everything. I'm gonna weigh myself. I'm gonna weigh the parts, and I'm gonna show you guys how much weight we're saving. So this are the inner part of the doors with the windows, window regulators, wires, sunroof cassette I got out. As you can see, the doors are all cleaned up. Starting to look a lot better. I kept the dashboard inside the car, sound deadening all out. Now I just gotta clean everything up, get everything out of here, and bring it over to my boy, and we're gonna start painting this thing. So before we get into cleaning and putting it on the trailer and bringing it over to my boy, I'm gonna show you guys how much weight we're gonna be saving on this thing. So let's weigh these things out and see how much weight we're saving on just this alone. I wish I did the same thing with the seats and the carpet, door cards and everything else. Unfortunately, I didn't, and the wiring. But after everything's done, I'm gonna be weighing the whole car, and I'm gonna compare to what the car weighed, supposed to weigh. Somewhere over here says how much the car weighs. So we're gonna compare the stock weight of the car and how much it weighed after everything's done. Remember, I'm taking some weight out of the car, but I'm adding weight as well with the exhaust manifold, turbo, intercooler. So I'm losing some, but I'm adding some at the same time. So we're gonna account for that and see what the outcome is gonna be. So let's weigh these things out and see how much we're saving on just this alone. All right, guys, so I got a scale here. I'm gonna weigh myself first. And then I'm gonna weigh myself with every single part. And I'm gonna subtract my weight to see how much we're saving on the two door pieces with the windows, window regulator, and the door bars, and the sunroof cassette with the glass and everything else. So let me weigh myself first. Let's see where I'm at.
Said you felt that way. I guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look.
And I'll put it down for you guys. But this is how much we're saving. Almost 50 kilograms, which is probably around 100 pounds.
Fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
All right, guys, so change of plans here. I was going to leave the body harness in the car and just move it to the side and paint and, you know, wrap around and paint around. So I decided it's gonna be a nightmare once we're painting, and it's gonna be touching the paint, it's gonna damage whatever we paint. So I'm just gonna take the whole body harness out, and actually I'm going to, instead of bringing it for painting first and then doing the cage, I'm just gonna do the cage and paint everything in one shot. I know it's gonna be a little bit annoying, but since we don't have the harness in the car and whatever, you know, we're gonna manage to just paint with the cage in place. So now this is what we look like right now. It's all cleaned up. I'm gonna start taking the harness apart. I'm gonna take the pedals out and fuse box. Everything's gonna be out so my boy can do the cage. Front end's coming out now. Headlights are coming out. So I can take the whole body harness out because we're gonna be doing a reinforcement on the strut tower. From here, we're gonna weld the plate, and from the plate, we're gonna weld the tube to the rail to reinforce the strut tower. So that being said, that has to be all out of the way. And this way, once we paint here, it's gonna be, you know, we're gonna have a lot more access as well. So I want this thing nice and clean. So I might as well just take everything out now and get it all done in one shot. Alright guys, so this is how much stuff I got out so far. That whole side harness is out. Got the headlights out, bumper. So everything that I'm taking out, every chunk of wires, I'm labeling them with a piece of tape, just so it's easier for me later on when I have to put this thing back together, you know. So there's no like wires all over the place and I don't know where to start. Just to make my life easier, this chunk is for the headlights, so I just throw them towards the headlights. This for the latches, whatever I can, I'm labeling just to make the installation easier. I'm gonna clean everything out. This is gonna be white as well in the interior. I'm gonna clean all that out, replace that high pressure hose because it looks rusted, so I want to replace that. Now I'm taking this chunk of wires out. I already took the engine harness out. It's laying down there. That's how much stuff I took out so far. Everything on that corner that you guys see there on top of the bench, everything belongs to this car. It's part of the engine, cylinder head, pistons, vanos, and I have the bumper, the front end. Those are not going to be installed because for drifting you don't want anything to rub. What else? Now we're going to remove the body harness from inside the car. So without further ado, let's get to it. Let's go inside the car. All right guys, so she's finally on top of the trailer now, on the way to get the roll cage done. I put the car cover so water doesn't get inside because it's raining here and there's no windows, there's no sunroof at the moment, so I just don't want water to get inside and rust everything. Yeah, so stay tuned and I'll get back to you guys once she's down at my boy getting the roll cage done.